morning. Good morning. I think I'm live. Yes, I am. So, we're going to start in a few minutes, and I'm trying to get set up so you can see me this morning. Don't worry if you're not here yet. And they keep changing sort of the way I sign in and all these questions, and it's all very techy. And I'm sort of learning as I go. So, we have to all be patient. But you can see where we'll be and how we're going to set up. So I'll wait a few more minutes. And I can't see who's coming and who's here. I don't know why. So I'll have to play with this offline, okay? If you're there, welcome. If you're just setting up, that's fine. I'm hoping I'm showing up in my feed. I'm going to look. Hopefully. Look at my Facebook right now on my mobile. And it's not showing up. Oh, yes, it is. There I am. It says live, and I started 3 minutes ago. So we have another minute, and I'll start officially, okay? Hi, Alexandra. Thank you. Wherever everyone is, I'm glad you can see me. I wish I could see all of you someday. But it's nice to know that we are at least connecting here, okay? All right. Okay, it's almost 9:30 on Tuesday, April 14th. Can you believe it? Okay. Okay, 9:30. Okay, so who's here is here, and the rest of you will be signing on, I hope. So here's what how we're going to start. If you have the props, we call them props, that I'm showing you, a bolster and a blanket, or a couple of blankets, or towels, or pillow, we're going to start by lying down with our legs over the bolster and put enough support under our neck. And we're just going to relax, and get centered and be here and together. And I have a few thoughts to share with you while you get comfortable. Okay, so you lie down, be warm, be extended arms out to the sides, legs over the bolster, which protects the low back, and just let everything soften into the earth. And breathe. We're going to keep focusing on breathing. So important right now, always. And breathing only through the nostrils, okay? Only through the nostrils. So I have a few thoughts to share while you're getting set up and relaxing. First of all, please turn up the volume on your device, whether it's a laptop or maybe it's a pad, an iPad, or something else, a desktop. Be sure to turn up your volume. Mine's turned up. I'll try to talk into the speaker and as loud as possible, okay? And these are recorded, so if you come in later or you can't watch it now, you can always come back and rewatch those parts that you missed or you weren't sure about or you're learning. And they're all published very quickly. After we're done, they go up online about 10-15 minutes, and you can look at them. You can scroll forward and back and so forth. So last week, I did a lot of beginner type stretches and instruction, chair, breathing, and so forth. So, but today we're going to up it a little bit. So this is more for people who have done yoga before, who kind of get into have the basics, strong basics. But as always, just do what you can. Okay, do what you can, and if you want to review, if you want to go back and review anything of the basics, go back to last week's videos, okay? But always do what you can. And you're welcome to send me questions afterwards via email or via messenger here, okay? So I wanted to, while you get set up, I want you to lie down, relax, use something under your legs if you have a bolster. If you don't, it's okay. And then something under your head. Just lie prone, and let your eyes close and relax. We're going to be here a few more minutes, at least 5, to kind of get into it. The other thing I wanted to share is I'm not soliciting anything. If you choose and can donate, I have a donate button through PayPal, okay? It's up to you, and you can contact me for that. But you can watch the videos, and I'll be here at least till the end of April. We don't know when things are going to switch or change, and that's part of what we have to be with. There's a lot of predictions and a lot of talk and a lot of, well, you know, the news has to have something to talk about. But frankly, it changes. It's so fluid and so dynamic, no one really knows what's going to happen even next week. It's all predicting. And sometimes wishful thinking. I have my wishful thinking too. So I think it's easy to focus on what we don't have, what we can't do. And I'm in California, and we are social distancing, and we have restrictions. Things are closed, and they're telling us 6 feet, wear a mask, wash your hands a million times, and stay home. Just stay home. And people are honoring that pretty much. And like today is a beautiful sunny day, so it's a little harder for people to stay home. But we do have places where we can walk very, very safely. So I feel fortunate, and we can either look at the things we have and can do, or look at what we can't do. Okay, I know some of us are worried about a haircut, or you couldn't get together with family on Easter, but we found creative ways. Okay, and we're all in this together. And that's what you're hearing a lot. We're all in this together. So we found creative ways to be together. And I found myself talking to more friends, which is kind of nice. Okay? All right. So if you're here, you're joining me, you're lying down on your mat or blanket, wherever, with your legs gently extended over something. Okay? And something under your neck, but not too much. Okay? So I'm going to go back there and join you for a minute, and then we'll start doing some stretching and warming up together, and then we're going to get to it. Here I go. Oh, so one of my students commented she couldn't see me because I was wearing all black. So I'm trying to mix it up a little. Can you see me? Red, white, and black. Those are my colors I wear almost all the time. And if you look at my shirt, it has a big heart, and it's in Italian. And I got this in Italy. And basically it says, love conquers all. So let's remember that. Okay? Love for yourself, love for others. Okay, let's go. So here we are. Take off my socks, but if your feet are cold, leave your socks on. Can you hear me? And you're here, lying down. And let's just bring in the right knee. You can hold around the shin, on the knee, or around the thigh. If it pulls your shoulders up, use a strap or a belt, an old tie, or something like that, okay? So gently bring the knee in toward you, flex your feet, and breathe. This is wonderful if you wake up or find yourself with low back issues. Just breathe. So if you do this on your own, just hold everything for like 5 nice, deep, even breaths, okay? About 5. Start with 5. If you need more, do more. Great, and let's change sides. Stretch out the right, bring in the left, and the same. Flex your feet gently. Melt the shoulders apart. 5 nice, deep breaths. Go long on the exhale. Longer on the exhale if you can. Just a little bit. Okay, and then bring both feet on top of the bolster. Okay, and we're going to cross shin over, calf over shin, and rest your crossed legs on top of the bolster. Now I felt this right in my hips a little bit. They're a little tight this morning. So I'm going to ease back a little bit so my hips don't get lifted. So let your legs relax. Cross legs, okay? So some of you I know have knee issues. So if it starts to bother your knees, bring the bolster or blankets a little closer, or maybe slide another blanket or pillows or blocks under your thighs or knees, okay? But wait until you get there and take a few breaths and then see what you need. Sometimes we assume, and every day is different. Okay, so 5 nice deep breaths, passive hip opener. And we do passive because this is a challenging way to sit. Okay, a lot of us have knee issues, we have hip issues, we have shoulder issues, we have neck issues, whatever. So this is a nice way to open up the hips comfortably without pushing or forcing. We never want to force. Okay, breathe, 5 breaths. And after you've done about 5, you're going to uncross and do the opposite. Okay, and this side's different. Okay, it's very different. No matter what side you do first, the other side's going to feel differently. We always, not always, but we tend to do the most comfortable, natural side first. I'm right-handed, so I tend to put my right leg in front or on top first. So that's why we do both sides in yoga, to bring us into some balance and pay attention to all of our aspects. Okay, so breathe. Gently flex the feet, 5 breaths. Try and relax the legs, the low back, the shoulders. After you're 5, give yourself a hug. Oh, we love this. And just kind of massage that low back, shoulders. Okay, feels so good. Yeah. We don't pay attention to the ache. So now, a little more challenging. Bring both feet on top of your blankets or towels or pillows or bolster. Bring the soles of your feet together and let the knees relax apart. We call this butterfly. It's like the wings of a butterfly. So it's important to keep the feet touching. The toes can relax, but you want your feet, the metatarsals and the heel to touch gently in a prayer. That keeps the knees in integrity and safe. So breathe. You might feel it in the inner edges here. Breathe. If it's achy, okay. If it hurts, it's not okay. So you may have to get closer or further away from the bolster. You may have to release, breathe, and then try again. So let's keep this a little longer. Butterfly. So I have a sequence where we do some of these on the wall, but I don't really have a big enough wall space, unfortunately. So we'll make do and be grateful what we can do. Breathe. Yes, let the muscles relax. Okay, notice if you're tensing and resisting, and try to breathe and relax a little more. A couple more breaths. now bring the knees together, and we're going to kind of massage this low back again. Okay, now I'm going to move the bolster away. And I don't really need anything under my neck, but I'm going to keep it here because I know a lot of you do. But don't flatten the neck, okay? Okay, so we're going to do a passive tree pose. So passive means, or prone, or supine rather, we're on our back, obviously. I'm going to stretch my left leg forward. Can you see me? I'll back up. So it's like I'm standing on it. It's right down the center of my mat. And my right foot is going to sit on the inner edge of my left leg somewhere. And the knee is going to relax to the side. So I'm in a tree position, but on my back. So feel from the crown to the heel to the foot, it's as if you're standing. This leg isn't lazy. This leg is engaged and active because you're creating a memory, a cellular memory. So when you try to do this pose, practice this pose, standing, your body will say, I remember this. And they'll go back to what you were doing here. So you're creating a memory, a muscular, cellular memory, okay? So if you have tight hips, your knee won't relax, perhaps all the way. You can put a block under your leg or a blanket, but keep letting it relax, okay? 5 more breaths. So just maybe visualize yourself in tree pose. What's your favorite tree? Let's see, what's mine? I love pine trees. I don't know much about different kinds of trees, but they're so beautiful. And they're strongly rooted into the earth and these beautiful, elegant trunks, and their limbs stretch out. So just be your favorite tree. Breathe deep. And then we're going to do the other side. If you're still working on this, it's okay. You'll catch up later. Gently bring up the right knee. Okay, bring in the left foot. Stretch the right leg right down the middle of your mat. And then the left foot is going to sit somewhere on the inner edge of your right leg. It can be the thigh, or not so much the knee or the calf. Okay, wherever it rests. You don't want your right side lifting up. So, again, if you're a little tight, you can place something under the thigh or the knee so that you don't feel like you're rolling to your side. Okay, so go back to being your favorite tree. Actually, lemon trees are beautiful, aren't they? And fruit trees, and they're blooming and blossoming. And there's nice deep breaths, okay? Nice deep breaths. Close your eyes. Breathe all the way down into the soles of your feet, out to the palms of your hands. A few more breaths on the left. Good. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to bring the left knee in, bend the right, and you're going to grab something of a strap, either a strap, a regular strap, an old tie. I showed you last week the tie for my bathrobe. That works. Anything that you can slide around the soles of your feet. We're going to do one more hip opener. This is really good for low back too, by the way. You bring your knees in, keep your shoulders down, bring your knees in close to you. Slide the strap around the balls of your feet, the pads, not the arches of the insteps, okay? The pads. Bring your elbows down so they're touching your mat. Hold the strap gently, and as you inhale, start to lift your heels up toward the ceiling. Just gently breathe. Go fast, go slowly. Feel the sensations. I'm starting to feel it a little. I'm getting a little bit of pushback, so I'm going to stop here. Okay, so don't just jump up there. Okay, go slow and wait. Breathe. Keep your low back grounded. This is a dog tilt. Okay, those of you who know, it's a dog tilt and shoulders down. Okay, flex your feet, gently lift through the heels. Wait, breathe. If you're really tight and you can't get the legs closer, bend the knees more. Okay, just start where you are. Good. Now you're going to slide the left foot out, straighten the left leg, keep the right leg engaged as you exhale. So when you exhale down here in the low belly, as you exhale and lower the left leg with your exhale, that protects your low back and strengthens your core. Breathe, slow, deep exhale. Good. So the left foot's down, the right foot's up. If you're feeling a pull, bend both knees a little. Okay? Back off. Breathe. And then you can slowly ease back. Maybe. Breathe. Okay, so we're going to do one more hip opener. Take both ends of the strap in your left hand. Reach out to the side with your right arm. And you're going to slowly lift your leg over toward your left side. Lower your elbow. Keep your right shoulder pressed into the mat. That's as far as I'm going. I'm pretty tight today. I've been doing a lot of walking. A lot. Every day. 4 miles. Fast. 3 to 4 miles. So my hips get tightened up overnight. Okay? So breathe. So you're sort of suspending your leg, but you create a little bit of tension to hold it. And breathe. Don't force. Keep your right shoulder down. Lots of deep breaths, okay? This left foot can turn onto the baby toe side. Good. Deep breath. At least 5. So I'm feeling the stretch. I'm moving into the stretch with my breath. I'm feeling it edge away, okay? It feels a little less. Good. Okay, how you doing? So now we're going to inhale up. Separate the 2 ends of the strap and wait. Just wait, okay? Your brain, your mind, your ego operates a lot faster than your nervous system, so we need to learn to be patient and wait. Okay, I'm getting an inner cue, so I'm going to inhale my left leg up, bring my feet together once more under the strap, and wait. Dog tilt, shoulders down. Wow, my right side feels inches longer than my left, so I guess we'll do the other side. Slide your right foot out, straighten the leg as much as you can. Exhale, all the way to the abdominals. Exhale slowly. Great for the core, the low back. Again, bend, soften until your body's ready. Bring the elbows down, shoulders down. So when we do a posture, a pose, an asana, if we're trying to get in the hips, we don't want to stress the shoulders, do we? Okay, so we want to be very mindful that all of our entire physical being is participating and along with the breath. Breathe deep. Now we're going to take both ends of the strap into the right hand. Stretch your left arm out to the side. Keep your left shoulder down, and we're going to lift as we bring that leg over to the right. Keep this shoulder down and lower the right elbow, and your leg's going to suspend. Again, I'm tight all through here. Okay, that's okay. That means my body's working for me, but I'm not going to force it. Breathe. So it's you and gravity finding that point of tension where you can sort of let go, but you're still supporting it. It's like that sweet spot. If you're forcing, you're going to create more resistance. So breathe, please. At least 5 nice deep breaths here. Maybe more. Deep exhales. Oh, there's a little give. A little more. So you might feel it in your calf, you might feel it in your hamstrings, even in the heel, but you don't want to feel it in your low back. We're trying to support that. Okay, a few more breaths. Now I'm going to come up on an inhale. Up we go. Take the two ends, separate, bring those elbows down. On an in-breath, up comes the right leg alongside the left. There we are. So if I was sitting, I would be in staff pose or Dandasana, wouldn't I? But that's a very challenging pose for us to sit in when we're tight somewhere. So here we can sort of get that relief, get that memory, and not stress anything. Good. Okay, let's remove the strap. Give yourself a hug. Yeah. And roll on to one side. And remember, when you come up, always support yourself to come up from the bottom up. Okay, so now we're going to come to seated. So I still like a blanket under my hips. So all of that took about 25 minutes, 20 minutes. So you can do just that or part of that. So you can go back, rewind the video, and just do that much. Okay. Okay. Let's just take a moment. So cross your legs however you can. Again, you can put support under your legs if you need to. Okay. Make sure your pelvis is in neutral. I stress this every single class. It's so important. So you might feel a little more open even if you tend to be tight, but give yourself the support you need. You might need to go higher. If your knees are like this, you need to put more support under you, another blanket, more towels, a bolster, whatever, till your knees can start to move apart. Okay? Let your hands sit somewhere on the tops of your thighs, and let's just close the eyes for a moment and breathe. Okay, go into the breath. Feel if you're kind of dumping into the low back. Feel if you're overextending. Notice if you tend to favor the left or the right, forward or back, and just try and find that sweet spot where you're centered over your sits bones, neutral pelvis, and then feel everything else align into place. Okay? Maybe shoulder roll, and we'll be here for about a minute or two. I'm watching the time. Soften around the eyes, the jawline, the neck and the throat. Just allow the breath to move deep and freely throughout, all across the belly, the back. Remember the lungs, we want to fill those lungs that would cover a tennis court. So feel as you inhale, moving down into the diaphragm, pushing it down, and then feel the intercostals, the rib cage expand, and then empty. Massaging, bringing fresh oxygenation to all of your little capillaries and veins. And let us bring the hands to the heart in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. As we lower the gaze, let us send love, light, and healing to ourselves, our loved ones, and everyone, everywhere. And let's return, come back together. And again, welcome. Stretch out your legs. Wiggle your toes. Maybe a few little shoulder rolls. Okay, and we're going to come on to hands and knees, okay? You don't need anything unless you're on a hardwood or a hard floor with just a mat. You may want to put a blanket under your knees. And we're going to do some lunges and so forth. So if you're still tight and if you have blocks or something else, you can use the blocks up at the top for sun salute and so forth. Those of you who have done this before know the drill. Okay, I'm going to get this away from my face. And I'm going to come on to hands and knees, okay? And we're going to start with what we call hip and rib rolls. Okay, hip and rib rolls. I'm going to roll this onto all fours. I'm going to put myself, I'm going to turn this way so that I'm against a white background. Does that help? I hope so. As you know, I tried another location in the living room. I'm going to go this way. Last Thursday, it didn't work too well. That we have better light today. Okay, so we just start moving. Breathe and move. Just roll around, breathe. And you can position the hands, little bird hands, little elephant hands. So I'm feeling it more in my hips. So I'm going to get some more movement, even though we've done some hip openers. I'm going to go a little more. Feels good. Maybe little baby cobras. And definitely baby lunges. So again, getting back into the calves a little. Oh yeah, breathe. Breathe. Maybe stretch out. If you're putting up back the right leg, stretch out the left arm in front of you. Go for 3, 4, or 5 breaths. Good, good, good. Yeah, and then maybe the other side. If it's your neck today or shoulders, just move big barrel rolls. Look over one shoulder, move. It's very juicy. It's very fluid, okay? Very, very fluid. Just move the fluid. Good. And then we're going to do cat, dog. So we're on all fours, the hands, the fingers are spread apart. Notice my hips are over my knees, my shoulders are over my wrists. And as we inhale, we start to do a cat. The tailbone moves down and we round like a cat, howling cat. And then the dog. The dog lifts its tail. It's always happy to see you and lengthen forward. Okay, continue. Find your flow. Eyes open or closed. So cat, dog. Good. A few more. Now again, I'm reminding you, do what you can today, okay? We're gonna move it. So I'm gonna put my hands a little further forward. Inhale, curl the toes under, exhale, down dog. Okay, I'm gonna move, so I'm going this way, okay? So you can see me. Is that better? I hope. Okay, down dog. Oh boy. So we did get into the legs a little. So let's bicycle the legs, walk the dog. Okay, wiggle, stretch, and breathe. Anytime you need to, lower the knees, rest, and come back. We're going to do cat curls and down dog. What's that? Okay, up comes the right leg. Inhale, lift up and away from your hands. Exhale, try and bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, extend up, up, up. Exhale, try and bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, up, up, up. Exhale, curl. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up, hold, breathe. 2, 3. Exhale, curl, lift, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, up. Lower the right leg. Bring down the knees. And take a little child's pose. Any version of child's pose resting, okay? If you can't go into a full child's because of your knees, just come onto your forearms. If you're feeling it in your wrists, shake it out. Shake it out. Squeeze like you're squeezing little rubber balls, okay? And you can do that on your forearms. It's a little more challenging, but you can do it on your forearms, okay? Let's go. Back onto all fours. We're going to do the other side. Curl the toes under. Up you go. Get into your down dog. Lift up and away from your hands. Up comes the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your hips high. Try and touch your nose. Up you go. Inhale. Exhale. Try and touch your nose. Curl. And up, up, up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to hold on this one. Inhale, up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. And up we go. Back to down dog. Inhale into a plank. Lower the knees. Keep your toes curled under. Sit back toward your heels. Arms stretched forward. Inhale onto all fours. Down dog. Exhale. Up, 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 up. We're going to do several of those. Inhale into plank. Exhale. Knees down. Sit back. Puppy pose. Or half dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to add something to it. Inhale. Exhale. Chest and chin. Inhale. A little cobra on forearms or hands. Exhale. Down dog. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 8-point pose. Inhale. Exhale. Take as many breaths as you have to get back into down dog. Okay? And wait. Now we're going to lower the plank, lower the knees, and we're going to bring the right foot up into a low lunge. Now, you may need a blanket under your left knee for this. Turn the left foot down. You may need blocks too. Bring your right foot up. You see me? You see my leg? So my knee is over my heel. I'm resting on little bird hands. And my shin is behind me. See the angle? See the angle? But I'm not pushing down. I'm lifting up. So you might need blocks. That's okay. Okay, so your knee is over the heel. Now, do what you can on this one, okay? We're going to go through a few things. Just do what you can. So, start to look up, lift up. Place your hands, like really anchor your right leg. and your lift. If there's more, you can start to reach out to the sides. So it's sort of like being on a tightrope, balance. If this is hurting your knee, you need to slide your leg further back and be on the top fleshy part of the knee, not on the kneecap. And up we go with the arms. Good. Breathe, shoulders down, heart lifting. And then we come back and down, and come into a high lunge. Okay, I'm going to shorten my stance a little. Lift the back leg, so high lunge. Your knee is over or behind your heel. Please don't push into the knee. You can use bird hands, knuckles, fists, or blocks. Now we're going to come up into crescent. So I'm going to bring my left foot forward a little. Again, I'm going to start to look up. Put my right hand over my left on top of my right leg. Stay in your center, lift, look up, look straight ahead or higher. Are you holding your breath? Breathe. If there's more, just take your time, follow your inner cues. Stretch out. If you're a little shaky today, just wait. Wait. Steady gaze, steady breath. And then try, once you get there, try and hold for 5 breaths. And then we're going to come back and down. Wait, and back to down dog. Exhale, lift, and back you go. Good, how you doing? You ready for the other side? Okay, so plank, lower the knees, left foot up, bring it up. This one doesn't want to go, so I'm going to wiggle it up and put a blanket under your right knee if you need to. Your right side, look how I'm slightly back. See the angle? And you're on the top of the, not on the kneecap, on the fleshy part on the top. Back shin is grounded. And you want to feel this, you're lengthening, not pushing down. Don't push into the hips. Lift up. Good. So let's begin the sequence. Go at your own inner cues. Okay. So I'd look at you more, but I lose my balance. So I look straight ahead or higher. I'm looking at a print of Venice. Okay, so it's easy to get distracted when we're in our own space, but that's part of our practice. Stay in your body, breathe, stay in your center. If there's more, when there's more, just go through this on your own. Wait. Let the arms float up. Okay, float up. Try and hold for 5 breaths. Don't push into the left knee, please. Come back into your core, and when you're ready, we're going to come into lunge, high lunge. Up we go. So bird hands, knuckles, fists, or blocks, okay? Again, you're not pushing into that left knee. Stay in your center, extend. Relax your toes on the left foot. 5 breaths. Now we're going to come into crescent on this side. So I'm going to shorten my stance a little bit. And if your balance is shaky, just keep shortening your stance, but keep your feet parallel. Okay? I'm going to slowly come up. Wait. Okay. Straight ahead or higher. Try not to look down. It makes you heavy, and you tend to get too out of balance. If and when there's a little more, breathe through it. And once you're in the full pose, whatever that is for you, 5 breaths, okay? 5 nice full breaths. And bring the hands to the heart. Take your time coming down. And now we're going to step forward and do a forward bend. Push off. Okay. And then up we go. When you're ready, come all the way up and hands to the heart. Okay. Wait. I'm going to adjust the screen and so forth. How'd you do? So I know if you are one of my regular students, we've done that many, many times. And let's see. I'm going to move my mat a little bit more. And we're going to do half sun salutes, and then we're going to do sun salutes, okay? So I want you to be able to see me standing. So let's see here. I don't know why the screen's doing that funny blippy thing. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. It's kind of on my head. Well, let's see. Like that. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's start. We're going to start with half sun salutes, okay? So I can do those facing you, and then we're going to do sun salutes. I'm going to get you started on half sun salutes, and then I want you to continue on your own. Okay, just cough a little bit in my head. Hands to the heart. Your inhale, big, open, lifting, extending. Your exhale, swan dive over. Your inhale, half. Your exhale, fold. Your inhale, up we go. And to the heart. Continue. Side view, but if you know it, and I think all of you do, just continue. Arms overhead. Swan dive. Bend your knees if you need to. Fold. Forward bend. Half. Open like a book. Exhale. Fold. Touch. Inhale. Up we go. And to the heart. Okay, so continue doing those at your own flow. You should be at least at a 4 count breath, maybe 5. If you want a little more energy, go to a 3 count breath. But whatever you do, just be consistent. Half sun salute. Ardha, half. Surya Namaskar. Okay, continue. A few more. Keep going. Finish the one you're on and do one more. So now we're going to do sun salutes. My version, or it's one slightly modified. We don't do what's called Chaturanga Dandasana, which is a lowering in a plank to the mat, because it can be very stressful on wrists and shoulders and so forth. So I'm going to go through it in stages, and then I want you to continue. Those of you who know it, I want you to do the right side and then the left side. Okay? And then again, the right side and the left side. Okay, you can just go on your own. For those of you who don't quite remember, I'll talk through the right side and then cue the left. And then if you're up for 2 rounds of each, yes, okay. So it starts just like half salute. Big, wide, open wingspan, swan dive, half, and close, fold. Step back on the right. Your exhale, down dog. Lift and up and back you go. Your inhale into plank. Your exhale, 8-point pose. Knees, chest, chin. Your inhale, cobra. Your exhale, back to down dog. Take as many rounds of exhales as you need to hinge back. Step up on the right. Get a little mojo. Get a little energy going. Look where you want to end up and bring that foot just like we did in cat curls. Up we go. Wiggle it up there. And exhale, up we go. And then up and back. Okay? I'm going to go through the left, but I'm going to give very brief cues. I want you to do it basically on your own, at your own rhythm. I move to about a 4-count breath, okay? All right. Inhale. Your exhale. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, up comes the left foot. Yeah, wiggle it up. Exhale, forward bend. Up we come. Big inhale. Back and to the heart. Okay, so now I want you to do a round on the right again and on the left on your own. I'm going to leave you be for a moment. How are you doing? If you get into it and you don't quite remember, just do what you remember. Okay? The less you think about it, the better. Your body will create the memory. Excuse me. We have a visitor. This is Kitty. Say hi. So he has an official name, but I call him Casanova. He's a lover, but he's kind of shy. Okay, how you doing? Okay. Continue at your own pace doing both sides. When you're complete, and everyone will finish slightly differently, just come into a mountain pose. Just come into your center, breathe. Let your body recalibrate. You might be breathing a little more heavily. You might feel your heartbeat, your metabolism's being ramped up. It's a good thing. Just let everything recalibrate on its own. And just pay attention to the cues. listen to and appreciate our body messages. Okay, so if you're still finishing, no problem, just continue. And I'm going to share something. I started January 1st doing a walking very religiously. I shared this on Facebook. And doing sun salutes every single day after my walk. So I was walking maybe 2 miles, and I was coming back and doing like 10 sun salutes, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And then over the weeks and months, I've increased it, and now I'm walking 3 to 4 really vigorous miles. I've shortened the amount of time of each mile, and I'm doing 20 to 25 sun salutes. And at the end, I do a little standing pose flow. And I do this because for upper body strengthening and so forth. Okay? So I'm going to challenge you to do 1 round of sun salutes every single day. Right, left, just 1 round. And then if you do a few half sun salutes, and then maybe 1 on the right, 1 on the left. If you feel like it, maybe do 2. And try to put that in your lifestyle yoga every day, okay? When you can. Maybe some of the other stretches. You can do all this in like 15, 20 minutes. You don't need an hour and a half. So I encourage you to do that, especially now. We have so much on our minds, and it's overwhelming some days for many of us, okay? So it really helps to get us to move through that. Okay, so now we're going to do some more standing poses. So face me about in the center of your mat. Go this way, or this way. Okay, it's the opposite on the screen, so I'm just trying to be for you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the right side. So we're going to just take a leg length stance. I'll move more this way. Okay. So 3 feet or so, a leg length for you, 3.5 feet, not your widest. Okay. And then I'm going to turn on my heels, turn my back foot forward 45, turn my right foot out 90. So it turns me. We're going to do triangle. Okay, arms stretch apart. And we're going to extend over to our right till we touch. Okay, and I'm going to turn to my left. So it's a twist within the standing pose. Put your left hand on your hip for a moment. And turn as you exhale from your midriff, from your torso, from your rib cage. So you feel your shoulders are aligned. Then your left arm will just stretch up. Breathe, 5 breaths, okay? And look down, to the side, or up. You should be able to see your left thumb in your peripheral vision. 5 nice deep breaths. Then we're going to just stretch, go a little deeper. Oh boy. So I'm really going to go deep into my left leg to extend my left arm alongside my ear. Breathe. Gently turning toward the left. On the 5th or 6th inhale, up we come. Oh, I got an adjustment. That felt good. And then I'm going to go a little longer stance. 6 inches or so. We're going to do warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. So my hips, I want to be level, although I'm still at an angle. As I bend my knee, I stay centered, and then my arms float apart. So feel like wings, their wings are lifting, okay? Stay in your core, your center, 5 nice deep breaths. If it bothers your shoulders, put your hands on your hips. But try and lift the arms from the underside and not use the shoulders so much, okay? And we're going to go from here into what's called Parshva Konasana, side angle. So I'm going to extend, bring my forearm to my thigh, and once again extend my left arm alongside the ear. I'm going to look to my side or up under my arm. 5 deep breaths. Breathe into this heart side, into the ribs, the left lung. At least 5 breaths. And then when you come up, come back to warrior 2. Straighten, pivot, and we do a little something else. Turn your toes in, so your pigeon toe, one of the few times your pigeon toe, take as wide a stance as you can. Bring your arms out, turn the palms back, and interlace your hands behind you. Your palms are up, your knuckles are probably by your tailbone. Be mindful on this one, okay? So you're going to take an inhale, and you'll lift your tailbone and start to dog tilt forward. Forward, that might be it. That might be it. And you'll start to look down, breathe as you exhale. Get about halfway, wait. And then maybe a little more. Maybe a little more. Let your head relax. If you can, let your arms stretch up toward the ceiling. Don't push into the elbows. Breathe. As you inhale, lift, come up, 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 up. Make sure you breathe, because sometimes being upside down, you can get a little bit of a head rush. Good. Arms apart. And back we go. Okay. Wait. This is called wide leg forward bend. No surprise. Okay, let's do the other side. Take a leg length stance. I'll go this way a little so you get more. Pivot to your left. So now my hips are still at an angle. My arms are going to come apart. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Use hand to leg. Turning. Once you're in the pose, 5 nice deep breaths. Those of you who have been practicing for many years, go to 8 breaths on each side. Try it for each pose. Try that. Go deeper. I know it's easy to get distracted when you're in your home. There might be other noises. All of a sudden you see the dust on the furniture or the fur bunnies under the sofa or a mess or something you need to attend to. Come back to your pose and breathe. Come back and breathe. Go deeper. There's always more when you go deeper. And, bring the right arm. Almost forgot. Oh, deep stretch. Wow, I'm really feeling that. Feels good. You should be able to, don't push into the leg. 5 nice deep breaths here. Wow. Oh, your lungs are loving this. Your body's loving this. I'm feeling the heat, aren't you? And up we go. And for warrior 2, I'm going to go longer. About 6 inches. Hips level. Bending the knee. Arms stretching apart. Notice how from point to point, a straight line of energy. 5 breaths. If you're going on 8, go on 8, and then side angle, Parshva Konasana, side flank. This is the flank. Don't collapse your head. Lift off of the shoulder. Keep turning to the right. How you doing? Okay, and up we go. Use that strength of the quads and left leg. Pivot. Turn your toes toward one another. We're going to do another wide leg forward bend. Okay, these are more intense. Toes turned in, hands on the hips. So What we're going to do, as I exhale, I'm going to start to slide my hands down the seams, the side seams. So you can watch and then try on your own. So take an inhale. As you exhale, lift your tailbone, tip the pelvis forward. Very important. If you can't, just do this much. Do not let your back round, your low back. Inhale, maybe a little further, and you can just bring your hands onto the seams or imaginary tuxedo seams. Inhale, wait. If there's more, keep going. If that's it, that's it. Okay? When you get to your edge, you're going to wrap your hands around the back of your thigh, calf, or ankles. And you're going to gently fold, look underneath, let the head go, lift the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. And when you're ready to come up, you inhale, slide the hands up to the waist. And then when you're halfway, inhale again. Wait. Are you a little feeling that rush? Wait. And then back we go. Back. Excellent. Always wait if you're feeling that rush. If you have low or high blood pressure, be mindful. I have low. Okay, so I can feel it too. So it's important to keep breathing. Okay, and just wait. Let your arms rest. Close your eyes for a few breaths. Back to neutral. Mountain pose is neutral. Okay. This is your default. Good. So I want you to do a balanced pose on your own. Those of you who are regular students, you can do tree pose. We did the reclining tree pose for a reason, so that you kind of get that memory fired up. If you have the space and you have a wall or a chair, you can do half moon. Okay, I'm not going to demonstrate either one today. I want those of you who know the poses to do them on your own. Okay, so you do each side, and then I did demonstrate last week. So if you're new and you don't know about tree or half moon, you can revisit the videos from the previous week. If neither one of those are in your repertoire right now, while other people are doing tree and half moon, you can just do simple balancing. So I'm going to come off my mat, and you can just lift up and down, and up and down. Okay, and you can go up. I know my head's being cut off, but you only need my legs. So you can do that several times, and then you can do one and alternate. So practice being in alignment just with simple moves. And then maybe pretend you're walking upstairs. We tend to lean too far forward or back. So lifting and lift. So do that several times. Maybe lift and lift on one side. Create your own little sequence and breathe. And then go slower. And then maybe hold and go down. So I want you to create a little balance sequence for yourself while the rest of you finish tree or half moon, or if you have another balance pose, you can do crescent again. Okay, we did crescent. You can do if there's something else, please feel free. Okay, I'm going to give you some time for that. you're still finishing your standing balance poses, please do so. But I encourage you to practice some kind of a balancing every day, even simple. Okay, you can hold on to a counter or a wall and do very simple balancing. Notice how you walk, how you carry yourself. Yoga practice isn't just to do half an hour, an hour, an hour and a half, once or twice a week. Okay? It's what you do the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Because that's why we want to integrate it into lifestyle. That's why I called it lifestyle yoga. It's something you want to do to enhance your well-being forever, especially now. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to get you down to the mat. We're going to be back on our backs again. Okay? Okay. So go to the front of your mat. Hands to the heart. And when you're ready, stretch. We're going to start just like a half sun salute, but not quite. And forward you go. Step back on either foot. And back into a little down dog. This is your last one. Oh, it feels so good, doesn't it? I love this pose. I'm going to lower the knees. Okay. And we're going to come to seated. Okay. So I'll come here so you can see me. With our legs extended in front of us. So remember when in the beginning, we were on our back and we had the strap around our legs and our back was all in alignment, everything was relaxed, and we stretched our legs up. And I said, if you turn that pose, flip yourself, you'd be seated, and here we are. So you need enough support for that neutral pelvis because we're going to do twists, and you really, really, really need to have your spine in integrity in a twist. Twists are beneficial, but they can be harmful if they aren't done properly. So, stretch your legs forward, flex your feet, stretch your toes apart, bring your hands by your side. This isn't alignment, this is dumping. So I want you to lift up and use your arms, and they're engaged as are your legs. So your heels of your hands can be on your blanket or your bolster or whatever. And then stretch your fingers apart. Lift your sternum and breathe into it. So we're going to do twists here, a couple of twists. So first we're going to twist to our left, which is a twist on the right side. So inhale and we wait. Exhale, just start to turn to your left, just a little. Deep inhale. And again. Let everything move from the torso, okay? Not the shoulders or the head, from here. Inhale and exhale. So I'm starting to feel it. So that's all I'm going to do right now. Inhale, breathe. And although my muscles are telling me that's it, my head can still turn a little. I'm going to look over my shoulder. And you might be looking at the furniture or a photo or something, maybe Easter cards. It's okay, come back to the breath. Again, 5 breaths is a really good way to be consistent. And then as you inhale, we're going to come back. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So inhale and a soft exhale, deep exhale. Just start to turn to your right. Don't roll the shoulders, not round. Wait. Exhale a little more. Keep your legs nice and energized. Maybe there's a little more. Now I'm a little more open on this side, so I can go a little more. I'm going to look over my shoulder. Five breaths, and then back we go. Check the time. I want to check it. Okay, perfect. Okay. How you doing? So now whatever you would like for relaxation. We're going to do a couple more things lying back, but if you need a bolster, blankets, fun socks, do that. So we're going to lie back and lower slowly as you exhale. And softly move from side to side to side. Oh, feels so good. Make circles. Kind of get going. Just it's like a free form. Ooh, I hear some little popping, crackling noises. It feels great. Okay. And if you have a block, I want you to place it between your thighs or knees. Okay. If you don't, it's okay. Even a pillow should be about 4 inches wide. Something that will keep your knees from flopping apart. So just and feel your knees over your heels. I'm going to do flowing bridges, okay? And once I start, I'm not going to turn toward you because once you're in this position and you put pressure on your skull and neck, you don't turn your head, okay? I'm going to demonstrate, and I'll talk through it, and then I'll let you go for it. Okay, so also on this, it's a cat tilt, okay? And we do bring the arms overhead. If you have shoulder stuff, just do what you can, okay? Just do what you can. So we're going to wait. As you inhale, you start to lift your pelvis. Lift your tailbone up toward your knees. And as you lift the hips, just lift the arms. And when you get to your full edge right there, let the arms stretch overhead or wherever you can. And as you exhale, we just reverse it. So we go now from the top down. Stretch long. And as you lower the pelvis, lower the arms. Okay? So up, inhale, use the legs, squeeze the block. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, so continue and you synchronize the breath and the movement. It takes a few times, but it's a fluid, wavy movement. And so visualize your spine lifting up gently off the earth, arms overhead, as far as you can go, and then soften as you lower. Okay. Continue to at least, I'd say 2 or 3 more, okay, on your own. Flowing bridge. So we do forward bends, we do back bends, gentle, so we aren't gripping or tightening or creating more issues. When you're on the last one, maybe this will be the last one, as you come into the full bridge, maybe wait and hold. Hold, breathe, lift those hips, breathe. Soften, don't clench the chin to the sternum. When you're ready to release, and wait. Remove the prop if you have something, and again. And you're going to do a finishing twist reclining on your own. Okay, so I want you to do your favorite reclining twist. There's several versions on your own for 8 to 12 breaths on each side, at least 8. So some of you like to do one leg straight and then bringing the knee across, lying down. Some of you like to both knees over. If you have something else that you love to do that. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes on that. And then after you're completed with your twist, which should take a couple minutes at least, you'll transition into your version of Shavasana or relaxation. And we'll be in relaxation for several minutes. Okay, so do your twist. And if there's something else we didn't do today that you feel you need to do, integrate it now. Okay. I change the sequences, adding things and the order, but the basic overview is the same. Okay, we start with sort of the gentle opening, supportive, then we move in, that's the moon energy, then we slowly increase into the sun energy, the standing poses and balancing, then we ease back down again. Okay. So remember, for Shavasana, be warm. I'm going to put on my socks. These are my fun socks a friend sent to me 2 years ago for my birthday. They have cupcakes on them. Do you have some fun socks? Okay. And then during Shavasana, it will be silent. I will be silent. I know it's hard for me, but I will be silent. And then I'll bring you back with the chime, okay? So, finish your twist, and then relaxation. And I'll leave you for a few minutes. Shavasana, relaxation, is the segue from our practice to life, our daily life. And it's extremely important that you take even a short little resting Shavasana. If you do anything on your own, a few sun salutes, a few sitting poses, a few stretches, at the end, just take a minute, take 2 minutes, 5 minutes or more, and just be. Just lay there, be quiet, and let your nervous system recalibrate. It's really important, okay? It's an opportunity for your being to absorb and integrate everything you've done. Okay, so wiggle your fingers, your toes, stretch a little here and there. We slowly ease back. Our nervous system doesn't want to be jarred. It already is being jarred enough nowadays. And then, if you would just turn onto your right side in a fetal position with your eyes closed, knees bent. And I'm going to share, as I do, from Hafez. Okay, and I will post this after the session. This is Hafez. It's beautiful. I'm getting closer because I know my voice lowers when I read this, but I want you to be able to hear me. And today I'm going to read the poem, To Build a Swing. You carry all the ingredients to turn your life into a nightmare. Don't mix them. You have all the genius to build a swing in your backyard for God. That sounds like a hell of a lot more fun. Let's start laughing, drawing blueprints, gathering our talented friends. I will help you with my divine lyre and drum. Hafez will sing 1,000 words you can take into your hands like golden saws, silver hammers, polished teakwood, strong silk rope. You carry all the ingredients to turn your existence into joy. Mix them, mix them. And let us come together for the Namaste invocation. Come up, seated, hands to the heart. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of peace, of light, and of truth. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Om Shanti. Peace to you. Thank you for joining me. Let me know you were here. I don't see now unless you comment if you're here. So please message me. Let me know you're here today. I welcome your comments and input. I'll see you Thursday. So remember, if you need more gentle and chair, you can refer to the videos from last week. On Thursday, I would like to do tennis ball therapy. So if you get your hands on a tennis ball or something similar in size, and nothing too hard, like not a golf ball, maybe a tennis ball or something. And I'll show you, and a lot of you have done this with me. So please join me again on Thursday. Thank you. And remember, in maybe 10 minutes, this will be up online, and you can view it again. Okay, thank you. See you Thursday.